Hello, and welcome. If you're new to SAP and wondering how large organizations organize themselves in the system, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to decode something called enterprise structure, the blueprint that every SAP configuration starts with. Think of it as the organizational DNA of SAP. By the end of this video, you'll understand why companies define it, what each level means, and how to navigate SAP configuration to set it up. Let's get started. Meet Raj. He's a fresh materials management consultant who just joined ABC Consumer Goods Private Limited, a company with multiple facilities across India, Mumbai headquarters, manufacturing in Pune, and a distribution center in Nagpur. On his first day, his manager says, "Raj, your first task is to configure the enterprise structure in SAP." Raj looks confused. He asks, "What does that even mean?" Let's help Raj, and you, understand this step by step. So, what exactly is enterprise structure? In the simplest terms, it's how SAP organizes a company's legal entities, manufacturing locations, and inventory points into a hierarchical structure. Imagine your company as a tree. At the root is your company, the entire organization. From there, it branches into company codes, separate legal entities or profit centers. Each company code then has plants, factories, warehouses, or offices. And within each plant, you have storage locations, specific shelves, bins, or zones where materials are stored. This structure is critical because every transaction in SAP, every purchase order, every goods receipt, every inventory movement, depends on knowing which organization unit it belongs to. Without a clear enterprise structure, SAP wouldn't know whose inventory it is, which profit center to charge, or where the material physically exists. Why do we care about this? There are four main reasons. First, financial control. If ABC Consumer Goods has a Mumbai plant and a Pune plant, they need separate profit centers. Without a clear structure, you can't tell if Pune is profitable or losing money. Second, inventory management. Raw materials stored in Mumbai shouldn't be confused with Pune's finished goods. Each plant has its own stock, and the system must track them separately. Third, reporting. When the CFO asks, "How much inventory value do we have at each location?" SAP uses the enterprise structure to pull accurate numbers. And fourth, authorization. Maybe the Pune plant manager should only see Pune transactions, not Mumbai's. The structure allows SAP to enforce these access controls. Now let's make this concrete with our story company, ABC Consumer Goods Private Limited, a consumer packaged goods company based in India. They have three main locations: Mumbai, their headquarters and sales office; Pune, their primary manufacturing plant where they produce consumer goods; Nagpur, their distribution center where finished goods are stored before shipping to retailers. The company structure looks like this. Raw materials come into Pune, get manufactured, move to Nagpur as finished goods, and then distribute to the market. In SAP, each location needs clear definition so that when a raw material purchase order is created, the system knows it's for Pune's manufacturing, not for the Mumbai office. Here's how ABC Consumer Goods enterprise structure is organized in SAP. At the top level, we have ABC Consumer Goods. This is the company, representing the entire legal entity and organization. Below that is one company code, let's call it ABC India Limited, code ABCI. This is the legal entity for which financial statements are prepared. Now, under this company code, ABC has three plants. Pune plant, plant code 1100, the manufacturing facility. Mumbai plant, plant code 1200, the headquarters, office. Nagpur plant, plant code 1300, the distribution center. And within each plant, there are storage locations. At Pune, for example, they have FG00 finished goods storage, RM00 raw materials storage, QA00 quality assurance. This hierarchy ensures that every material transaction in SAP has a clear home. When Raj creates a PO for raw materials, he specifies it's for Pune plant, RM00 location. This way, the system knows exactly where the inventory will be received. Let me break down each level so you understand what each means. Level 1. Company. The company is the highest level, it's the overall organization. In large global corporations, you might have one company but operations in multiple countries. In SAP, a company can have multiple company codes under it. Level 2. Company code. A company code is the financial reporting unit. This is where your profit and loss is calculated. Most medium-sized Indian companies have one company code. Larger ones might have separate codes for subsidiaries or divisions. The company code is where financial transactions, invoices, payments, are recorded. Level 3. Plant. A plant is a physical location, a factory, warehouse, office, or distribution center. Each plant is where materials are physically located and where business processes happen. ABC has 3 plants: Pune Manufacturing, Mumbai Office, and Nagpur Distribution Center. Plants are under a company code and help track inventory by location. Level 4. Storage location. Within a plant, you have storage locations. This is the most granular level we're discussing today. It's a specific area, bin, or zone where materials are stored. Pune plant has 3 storage locations: RM00 for raw materials, FG00 for finished goods, and QA00 for quality assurance stock. Let me show you why this structure matters in real work. Here's a typical flow for ABC consumer goods. Step 1. A vendor delivers raw materials. Raj creates a purchase order, PO, specifying company code 1000, plant, Pune 1100, storage location, RM00. Step 2. When goods arrive, Raj does a goods receipt, GR. SAP records this in Pune plant, RM00. Now the inventory system knows. We have 1000 units of material X in Pune, RM00. Step 3. Manufacturing happens. The production order pulls materials from RM00 and creates finished goods. Step 4. Finished goods are moved to FG00, finished goods storage in Pune. Step 5. Later, goods are transferred from Pune to Nagpur using a stock transfer order, STO. Now Nagpur plant, FG00 shows the stock. At each step, the enterprise structure tells SAP where things are. Without it, SAP would have no idea which plant owns what inventory. Let's see a real purchasing scenario. Raj is creating a PO for raw steel for Pune's manufacturing. The PO says, order 5,000 kilograms of steel coils from Steel Supplier Limited, delivered to Pune plant, 1100, raw materials storage location, RM00. Because the enterprise structure is configured, SAP knows. This belongs to company code ABCI, financial tracking. It's for Pune plant, inventory tracking at that location. It goes into RM00 storage location, specific bin, area. When goods arrive, they'll be received against this PO directly into Pune RM00. The Nagpur warehouse manager won't see this inventory. It's not theirs. Reports will correctly show Pune's room inventory separately from Nagpur's FG inventory. This is the power of enterprise structure. Clarity at every transaction level.